Welcome, everybody. Um, I'm forgetting how to do some of this stuff. Oh, Tasha's got to come say hi. Right? You got to say hi. You want to say hi to everybody? You missed that? Tashi kind of had a staycation while we were away. So she got to go spend time with, like, how many other dogs, Tashi? 5? Holy. Okay. You got to go back down or in my back of my seat. Where are you going? You're going down. Okay. Tasha. She likes to cuddle, especially for being away. Anyway, hey, Jessica. How are you? It's been a long time. So, finally, we are back. I'm a little burnt, as you can see, trying to turn it into a tan. I am flaking. My nose got burnt. My head got burnt, so I'm flaking a little. So far, my arms are doing a little okay. But it's not as itchy as it was. But yeah. So we are finally back. We were gone. We decided to finally get away, go to Mexico. Not we, more my wife. And I had to follow. Kind of perfect timing because work is starting to pick up now. And starting next week, I've got a job that we kind of pushed off, but got a job that's going full time. That will take us probably a year to do. Another one that's in the queue going through the cities and a couple other jobs as well. So things are picking up, which is good. Finally take some of that stress off. So we got to wait. We went to Mexico and had a blast. We really did. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? It's been 2 years since we were away to the date. Today, actually, we were there a bit later last year. We were there over Halloween, and I forget what they call it in Mexico. It falls into November 3rd, the Day of the Dead or something like that, which is really cool when they dress up and a really cool things that they do. Really enjoyed that when we were there last time. But I got a lot of footage. I took my GoPro 7 because I didn't want to, if in case I lost it, I didn't really care as much. I left my GoPro 9 here, which I wish I would have taken because I've got 3 batteries for that one. This one I only have 2. And unfortunately, one of the batteries, I think it's this one, nope, it's not that one. One of my batteries ended up, I had it in a Ziploc bag. We have a cat that likes to chew. Hey, Johnny. And there was a hole in the bag. So water got into the battery. And the battery wouldn't work. I dried it out and it brought it up to like 40-some%. Put it in the camera. It worked. Went to charge it. And I can't get it to work again. I did call GoPro and they are sending me a new battery for my 7. But sometimes that's why I should take the other one. But if I lost it, the 7 I don't care about as much as the 9. But I should have taken the 9 because I've got 3 batteries for that one. So I was limited on some of the footage that I took because I ran out of battery, which kind of sucks. Kaden jumped off 2 cliffs, which I didn't get on film. There was a bunch of zip lining we did that I missed. Jumping into a cenote, I missed. I got some footage of us going ATVing on my camera. We were just covered in mud, but I missed a lot of it, unfortunately. So it kind of sucks when I was only down to 1 battery. So I kind of regret that. But this is kind of my camera that I've got the case for that, like, I don't care. This is the one that goes in the front of my truck. It can get covered in mud. I do have a case for it. Hit by rocks, whatever. This is the one that's kind of that, where the other one's more inside my truck filming me. So I've kind of got the 2 cameras set for different things. Hello, Bree. Welcome. Bree's been following me all day. Everywhere I go, there's Bree. It's kind of funny. Hope you're feeling better, Bree. But the adventures in Mexico were amazing. I've kind of just finished separating all the videos amongst work today. I'm trying to get timesheets and invoices and everything kind of separated, as you can see. My green stickers, you can see right through them. But yeah, I'm trying to get everything separated and timesheets in and all that stuff done today. I'm also downloading all my videos to separate files. I got about 7 videos that I'll be working on for Mexico. That will be coming in December, roughly thereabouts. I've ordered my bumper for the back of the truck. It's an overlanding bumper, off-road bumper by Adrenaline. They are a Canadian company out of Calgary, and looking forward to that bumper as well. Plus, I'm going to be changing out a few of the lights, adding some pods to the truck. Next year, there's going to be a big change as far as the back of the truck goes, with racks, a tent, exterior lighting, awning, stuff like that, to be more ready for camping, overlanding, and ready to go when we need to. So that's the goal for next year. Today we are talking about travel. Oh, it was stressful. I'll say that it was stressful. Getting to Vancouver Airport at 2-3 in the morning, the SkyTrain isn't working, so you have to grab a shuttle, which is fine. It comes every half an hour. We got on the shuttle, got to the airport. Everything's going more computers now because of COVID and everything else. I agree with some of the computer stuff, but in a lot of times it takes longer. So anyway, we did the computer stuff, got in line. It didn't have our bag stuff printed for identifying our bags. Lady sends us out, doesn't even bother helping us, goes helps somebody else. Finally got our bag stuff, tags, off we go. Leaving Vancouver to Mexico was the easy part. Arriving in Mexico was the easy part. We came in through a different terminal this time. They didn't even scan our bags. They didn't pick us, select us, because usually you got red light, green light. And if you get red light, they go through your stuff. So it's usually every 5 people or 6 people, whatever it is, that get a red light, they go through all your stuff. 10 people. Coming back, we had a lot of issues, which they don't tell you. So 72 hours before you leave, being Canadian or American, you have to take a COVID test. You can take the PCR test for Canada. I'm not sure what the US requires. The PCR test is $90 US per person, which is like 119 Canadian each. They go right up the nose, and it's not fun. And this is here. Let's see if I can get this to work. I've always got issues with this file format, and it drives me nuts. But I will share this here in a second. I tried uploading it on here and it wouldn't work for me. Okay, so share. So this is what they make you do. And I don't think this is right for a little kid. It hurt. As Kaden said, he felt it touched his brain. So that was step 1. So 72 hours, you have to get your PCR test. You get the results, negative, and you're good to go, which is the day you're flying anyway. Everything is masks. But like everywhere, they'll tell you if you don't wear it, then they're not going to force you. They might tell you once. Because it's all you can eat buffet, they give you a glove that you can wear to serve the food. And they prefer you wear a mask and a glove, which makes sense. And they what was that? You sit down. Every table's a bit further apart. In Mexico, everything's 5 feet away instead of here where it's 6 feet. I guess because they're shorter. So that's how they kind of control things there. As far as doing any adventures, they don't really care. That like on their signage, it's like you're supposed to sit every other seat. That doesn't happen. Your different things, again, you're sanitizing, you're walking through disinfectant. Some of the places where it's normally with buffet style food, they actually serve you. And I don't know. It's in some ways I felt a little bit. I hate using the word. I really do because it drives me nuts. But I felt a bit of racism. Because I wasn't Spanish, I wasn't dark, I wasn't short, where I would see a lot of them serving themselves, where us as visitors, we weren't allowed to. As far as I'm concerned, that goes for everybody. I don't care who you are, color you are, size you are, whatever you are, it should be across the board. So there was that. But overall, most people always found an excuse not to wear a mask. Because I am double vaccinated, my wife is double vaccinated. Kaden is not. Is where we kind of had some of the issues when we were coming back. So coming back is where you have to have a bunch of paperwork filled out. You have to have your negative test results. You get to the airport, they ask for all this health declaration, they ask for all this stuff. You get to security checkout, and then they throw out a whole nother form for you that you gotta pull up on your phone. And I don't even know what it was, honestly. You have to show them that form. I did take a picture of it just because I was tired of trying to pull it up all the time. I think it might be on the other phone. I don't remember. I had one phone that I had semi access to as far as email and stuff goes for work, but I couldn't dial out, even though I was supposed to be able to. So that became frustrating. But that's a whole nother story that I have to deal with. So then you had to fill out a form online. That they had to scan for WestJet and all that kind of stuff. So that took time, which they didn't tell you about. On the flight, coming back was actually really nice. Our plane was maybe a quarter full, but everybody was piled up at the front. And of course, there's 3 of us, so we were all in the same seat watching. Kaden and I were watching movies the whole time. We had a lightning storm out front, which was kind of freaky because it was kind of all around us. Made some really cool pictures, but it was kind of freaky. Landing in Vancouver became a whole nother story. The thing that I'm found really interesting is that they're not as worried about fruits and vegetables and all this stuff anymore. We have more health declaration stuff. Crossing to Canada does take forever. For us, it's going to crossing to the US and then crossing to back to Canada is going to be even harder because we have to take a test, a PCR test again. So every time we cross the border to come back into Canada, we have to take a COVID test, which is ridiculous in some ways. And I'm getting to that part. So when we landed in Vancouver, we get into the whole lineup. We do have our Nexus cards, so we can cross quickly. It's basically a supersized passport, and essentially easy access. You got Nexus lines. You don't wait in whole passport lines and stuff like that. But I didn't see it. So we're standing in line for about an hour. And my wife finally spotted it. And I talked to one of the ladies that was helping. Oh, no, you're here. So you got to stay here. So finally, one of the customs guards came by and I asked him, I said, we got our Nexus cards, but we didn't fill it out there. Does that make a difference? He's like, just come on over. So we cut off about half an hour from the lineup. And Bree, we got through, got our luggage all waiting, and go through. We got randomly selected. I wish they wouldn't say randomly, because when I got into the back of the line there was no random. It was all families with kids. So there was no randomly selected. For a COVID test. So we waited for that. Because Kaden just went and had his COVID test through the nose, it hurt him. He was crying. As you saw from the picture or video, I felt that it wasn't necessary to do the same thing again. So I kind of had it out with the lady that was there, who got a little bit snooty, where I was almost going to lose my temper, but I shut up because I knew that I'd be dealing with somebody else. And she could be the moron that she was. That was fine. When we moved away from her, dealt with somebody that actually had a brain and actually could think, they were willing to give Kaden the mouth, the swish. Like, so basically he swishes some fluid around in his mouth, spits it out, and they can test it from that. When he was easy to deal with. But my wife and I didn't have to be tested because we were double vaccinated. So again, didn't make sense to me. If we were randomly selected as a family with small kids, as all three other people ahead of us were, and a single guy behind us, which didn't make sense either. That's how they'd put in the random. He has to quarantine now, even though he's had 2 negative tests. He has to quarantine now for 12 days or 14 days. He can't go to school. He can't go to Taekwondo. He can't visit anybody over 65. He can't visit anybody that's unvaccinated. But he can go shopping. He can spend the time with me and stuff like that. Again, doesn't make sense to me. Hey, Karen, welcome. So the laws are a little bit weird. They're a little bit strange. They don't make a lot of sense. They need to be a bit more straightforward. Well, Bree's looking for somebody to rub her butt, I guess. She says her butt hurts. Oh, that's her back. And her butt. Sitting wet. Anyway, I'm not touching that one. So when you're traveling, if they would give you all the information, I think that it would be a lot better, a lot easier for everybody, and a lot smoother for everybody if they had all the information they needed. The problem is everything keeps changing all the time. You're supposed to be originally we're not allowed to go anywhere unless we were vaccinated. Now the laws are, as of a couple days ago, I guess it is, double vaccinated. So you can't go to a movie theater unless you're double vaccinated. You can't go to a restaurant unless you're double vaccinated. Yet people are using fake vaccine cards because they're not scanning these cards. They're just looking at them. Okay, yeah, whatever. So they're printing up these fake ones and still going out and doing everything that they're not supposed to. But anyway, so being that the rules are kind of messed up, it kind of makes things a little bit harder for everybody to follow these and to um, do what you need to in order to be safe. Benson Speed Shop, haven't seen you around for a while. Welcome. I just dropped the link if anybody wants to chat. This isn't going to be a long live. It's just I thought I would give a bit of information for when people are traveling, to be prepared for the unexpected. Time-wise, stress, headache-wise, anger-wise, um, whatever it may be. When crossing the border, it can be very frustrating. I've gone through the border. I dated a few Americans in Seattle, Tacoma, kind of all over in that area. And I got to the point that the border guards wouldn't let me across unless I could prove that I was Canadian. So I literally probably drove around within my car a folder about that thick full of proof that I was Canadian, because it would take me 3 hours to get through the border because they wouldn't believe I was Canadian because I was in the States all the time. I've also had the point where they'll go through your car and they'll just make a huge mess, and that's not their problem. It's your problem to clean up. I've also had the point where it's like, my belt's off. Okay, undo your pants. And of course, at that point, you're getting frustrated. And me not being the person that keeps my mouth shut will say, do you want me to drop my pants now? That's when kind of things go a little bit different. But it gets to the point that it gets stressful on people. People that have a good sense of humor, that have fun with their job, it makes it a lot easier to get things done with people usually. Not all the time, but usually. For me at least. But yeah. But when crossing the border, you need to have your patience. You need to be prepared for stuff that you're not prepared for. Because we thought from all our research that we had everything down. This is what we needed to do, and we were good to go. And some ways, spree. You know where I'm going with that one. In some ways, Bree, you are right. It would be easier just to cross through your X-ray machines and stuff in a Speedo. Yes, I did the Speedo because nobody believed I would, and it was fun to embarrass my wife and my son. And when in Mexico, whatever, nobody sees you. Anyway, I had fun. This fat boy enjoyed himself. I wore it once. Actually, I wore it twice. But first time I forgot to actually take off my shorts when I went into the ocean. I just kept it on. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Second time, my wife said, you're not going to do it. So I did it, which embarrassed her. But I had a blast. And you know what? Who cares? You're covered, whatever. And you know what? It felt good as well. So yeah, I wore a Speedo. I'm proud of it. Jack Black, move over. But yes, that video will be coming up. Yes, me in a Speedo. That will be in the thumbnail as well. Hey, when I look at thumbnails and I see, a beautiful woman standing there looking out over the water, her butt cheeks hanging out, no top, but it's her back. Why can't I do that? It's equal here. Sure, I'm not skinny. Whatever. It's life. I'm proud of who I am. Do I need to lose weight? Yes. Because they wouldn't let me on one of the zip lines because I weighed too much, which sucked. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. I can blame it on COVID, but again, it's my own issue, so it is what it is. Exactly, Bree. When you travel super light. That's a Speedo. I have my car searched and passport. So get this one. When I used to go to school in Seattle, I was down there the whole school year. I bought a leather jacket down there when I was going to school. Came across the border the end of the year, whatever it was. I'd been back and forth wearing this jacket. Finally, somebody asked me, "Did you claim this jacket?" I said, "Not that I can remember." I said, "But I'm going to school down there." They took the jacket. They impounded the car. My mom was driving. They impounded the car. So we had to pay to get the car out and pay the taxes on the jacket that I had already worn a number of times across the border. They have that control. So, exactly. We're just people. And you know what? If you're comfortable with who you are, that is what's important. Would I have done a Speedo a year or two ago? Probably not. Being part of YouTube, doing videos, filming myself, doing lives, getting out there, dealing with people, running my own business has helped me kind of tame some of my shyness, kind of learn to control myself and to be a little bit more out there. I've always been the shy person. I mean, I've got a friend of mine that he's way out there. He likes the attention. He's just out there. He's not scared of anything. Where I'm more the timid person that would hide behind somebody like that. And I'm at the point that why? You only live once. You only die once. So get out there and wear your Speedo. There's no excuses. Get out there and be who you are. We, Kaden, who's in the background, he'll probably say something when I say this. We were at one place called Ishkaret, and we're walking, and there was a girl in front of us, in front of a group of girls. Exactly. We called her Burt Buns. She is wearing kind of a G-string bathing suit. And obviously she had been in the sun a bit too long because her buns were red. And the girls that were behind her were making fun of her, saying, "Ouch, that would hurt. Man, she is brave." And as I walked by the group of girls, I'm going, "Hey, there's Burnt Buns." Everybody started laughing. But I felt sorry for that girl because it's going to hurt when she sits. It's going to hurt when she does a lot of things. And I'm going, yikes. Like this. I mean, it's turning out more of a 10, but it hurts. Like, especially in the back where I got burnt because this was all from being in the water, right? So it hurt. Like you can see, it's red. And it's like, there, you can see itchy. But yeah. And you can see right here, where is it? Which hand? This hand. You can kind of see where my band was. That was one day. So yeah. Jennifer, why not? Bree, why not? You live once. Who cares? I was in Mexico. Who saw me? Well, I posted on YouTube. That was on me. But if you don't, who's going to know? Nobody. Johnny will know Jennifer. Bree, if your husband goes with you, he'll know. Who cares? Nobody knows you there. You go and be you. Go have some fun. Sometimes experience new things. Wearing a Speedo for me was something new. And you know what? It was something kind of fun. And you know what? It is what it is. Get out and do epic shit. Seriously. Get out and have some fun. Don't live by the what ifs in life. What if I would have worn that Speedo? What if? You know what? Just do it. And it's a lot of fun. You know what? There's a lot of my body that hasn't seen the sun either. But you know what? Who cares? Right, Lance? Get out and wear your Speedo. Lance, you know you would do it. But yeah, you know what? If you're comfortable in it, do it. It took a bit of nerves. It did. But once I was wearing it, I didn't care. I had fun. And that's the important part. The freedom, the absolute freedom of wearing a Speedo was amazing. And I loved it. So there you go. Exactly. I know Lance would do it. It's Lance. He's another crazy Canadian. So exactly, Lance. You'll do anything for a joke. So you would wear a Speedo. And the thing is, nobody knows you. Nobody knows where you're from. Unless, of course, you're wearing a t-shirt that says Van City Adventure or Do Epic Shit or something like that on it. Like this one says Van City Adventure on it, that people would know where you're from. But yeah, it's, again, who cares? As long as you're comfortable, that's what's important. But yeah. Here. Invite, copy, paste, edit, paste. If you want to come up and chat, feel free. As I'm pretty much done my thing on the issues of traveling abroad. I know things are going to keep changing. And that was some of the things that kind of worried me as well. We're traveling. Are they going to shut things down again? What's going to happen? Cases going up, cases going down. What's going to happen? But I mean, Lance, don't pick your nose.
I wasn't picking my nose. I was holding my hand here.
It looked like you were picking your nose.
Hey, anything for a joke, right?
Exactly. Like a Speedo.
Right. I didn't see the picture. I just heard about it from V. I don't want to see the picture. I mean, it's okay that you do it out in public and all that. But...
V wouldn't believe me, so I sent her a picture.
Yeah. And I said, she deleted it right away, so I didn't get to see it. I said, that's okay. I didn't want to see it anyway.
I can show you, Lance.
I don't want that image in my head, man. Okay, go ahead. Fine.
I don't know where it is right
now.
No,
I don't want to see it. It won't go away.
Especially I think I actually posted it already on YouTube.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I think it's in the community section. I can't remember.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't care. I'm not skinny. I know that. You know what? It is what it is.
Skinny or fat? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Probably.
Well, it's funny. It does.
There was at my campground this man and his two sons. They're probably both under the age of 12, and all three of them walked by towards the pool. They're European, obviously, and they were all wearing Speedos. And all the kids in the campground were just laughing and making fun of them. It was terrible, but funny at the same time.
Don't say it too loud because Kaden might want to actually
Get a pair.
There you go.
Jesus, Murphy. Okay.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm not.
Okay,
shade.
I put your screen down. I can't see now. Don't do that without warning. What's that?
This is a Cody.
A Cody?
They're kind of like a squirrel / raccoon. They climb up around the trees and use their tails.
Never seen one of those before.
They like going through.
Okay, stop.
They like going through the garbage. That's me.
I'm not lucky. Not lucky.
Me in a Speedo. There's me.
Who's that? Is that you again?
There's a lot of spider monkeys there.
You need to shave your chest hair.
That's a female. The male was aggressive. Holy, he was right in my face.
That's a what do I call it? Oh my god, iguana. My cousin had those in Florida. Oh, this is the pictures from your trip to Mexico.
Yeah, these are just ones that were posted.
Were you in Cancun?
We were outside of Cancun in the Mayan Riviera.
Okay. We were at Puerto Plata. It's funny because the hotel you were at looked just like the one that we were at in Puerto Plata. So I'm thinking that's maybe where he went.
This is the Grand Serenus.
Look at that beach.
And they build it around like the cenotes and the kind of the woods. So there's a lot of rock and animals everywhere. Like there was a jaguar one morning running across the beach. Which of course I missed. But yeah, there you go, Lance.
Okay. Dude. One more time, and I'm leaving. You didn't scare all the. Look at you got one person left now. There's nobody here anymore. Not good. Oh.
See, Jennifer said I rocked a Speedo. What can
Jennifer,
I say?
Put your glasses on, first of
all.
So what else is new? What else did you do in Mexico?
We did a lot, actually.
I think somebody's in your basement. I heard it pop up.
No, that's your house.
No, that's not my house. Oh. Okay, what happened here?
We did a lot of stuff. I've got 7 videos that I'm.
Oh, you're right. Somebody's at my door. Sorry, man. I'll be right back. No.
And that's Lance. But yeah. Sorry, what was that, V? There you go, V. Just in case you missed it, V. You did not get the picture. I received that is for sure. But yeah, you know what? It's nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, get out, have fun. And V didn't believe I was going to do it, so there you go. Proof. V, you've seen it again. Welcome.
Couldn't it have been a full body one? Like even the guys in my campground didn't have that kind on. They were like the full ones. They weren't like a G-string type.
Banana hammock ones?
Yeah. No, not that kind. No, it's like it just covered everything. There was no too much showing.
I had my cheeks covered half.
Oh, okay. Your wife went with you to Mexico, right?
Yep.
Now, did she approve of this, or did you wait till she went to bed?
She didn't know. I stuck it in the suitcase.
Oh, but did she go out on the beach with you wearing that?
She didn't know. I surprised her.
Oh, I bet you that was a surprise.
It was.
Are the divorce procedures starting yet? That's grounds for divorce, Your Honor. I told him not to wear it, and he wore it. Case dismissed. That's good cause for a divorce. Husband wears a Speedo. Fatima says, no body shaming here. That's right. It's the only one I've seen. V, Daryl, and I. Oh, sorry, I got to mute one. My loud house gets loud.
You know what? It is
Sorry.
what it is.
They're about to leave for a party.
Yeah, no, it is what it is.
So what all did you do in Cancun?
We did a lot. We relaxed. We did the spa massage. We did zip lining and ATVing. That was fun. Kate and I just got so we were
cool. Horseback riding?
No, we didn't do any horseback riding.
Did you rent one of those 4x4 trucks and go out in the wilderness?
We did that cool. Last time we were there. This time we just did a bunch of ATVing through the mud and dirt. We were really dirty afterwards, so we all got to jump in a cenote, clean off.
Cenote? What's that?
It's a big hole in the ground with water.
Oh, okay. Hey, Nash.
We did zip lining. That was fun. We did kind of more of a cultural thing. There was some water and fish and stuff we got to look at, and turtles and other butterflies and animals, which was really cool.
Yeah, you did a lot, man. You spent a lot of cash.
And then we got to go to the water one that we always like going to, swim with the fishes. Kaden dove off a couple of the cliffs.
Can you bring up a map of where on Google Maps where you work?
Probably.
Wait, what did you say?
Or even Google Earth is cool. I like.
Yeah. What did you say?
Bree, what's up? Jumping up to feed the dogs. Be right back.
Cupcakes.
Bree, don't jump up. You'll hurt your back. Figuring out exactly where we were is...
And they're gone. Is Kaden a good swimmer? I like cliff diving. I guess he is.
He's not the best swimmer.
It's funny. My older son took lessons. My other son didn't, and he did. He's the better swimmer.
So this is Shelha here.
We're zoomed right out of like.
So this is where we got to swim through here.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're way north of Cancun, aren't you?
Yeah, we're in the mine.
Good. Did you go see any of the ruins?
I've seen them all pretty much before.
Have you?
Hiked up them.
They're cool to see.
They are. We got to hike up Cabo before they shut that one down.
Cabo San Lucas?
No, not Cabo San Lucas, but there's an actual ruins that you used to be able to hike up. So Tulum is here, and that's a really cool.
Yeah, I think I went to that one. That one looks.
That one's really neat. You can actually go down to the water. The water is really nice there. It's right on the water.
Was that the grave site? I went to one where there was tombstones, and it was a huge one, just like that one there.
No, you probably went to Chichen Itza.
Oh, Chichen Itza. That's where I went. Yeah.
Well,
there's some freshwater lakes there too. I don't remember them being there before.
I don't remember exactly where Chichen Itza is. It's somewhere in here. Here's Koba. So Koba's really cool. This is the one that you used to be able to hike up.
Yeah.
And it was really scary too.
Because I know it's like if you slip, there's no way of stopping. You're gonna fall all the way down it.
And the steps are big. They're not like you know,
But
6, 8 inches.
the angle's like this. It's not
Oh,
45
yeah.
degrees.
You're climbing to go up, but coming down, you're messing your pants because you're looking down and going, "Holy crap! How did I get up here?" We've been over to Cozumel before, played the Carmen.
Never went there. So did you rent a vehicle and drive around, or just went on?
We just stayed at the resort and did a couple of the excursions.
Okay.
Spent the day at the spa, got a massage. Yeah. That felt good on the sore body.
Always do. He wants to know if it was humid there.
First couple days were rainy. It wouldn't last the whole day. And then it started to warm up.
Okay. Nash wants to know if you speak any Spanish.
Very little.
Hello and goodbye. That's about it, right? Thank you.
So this is where we were right here.
That's the name of the resort.
Yeah. It's a really cool resort.
Yeah,
it's
nice.
The way it's built and the way everything's done, it's just absolutely amazing for view. For like, if you look out here, there's a little Mayan temple.
Oh yeah.
That you can walk. They got to protect it, but you can walk up to it. You can swim around in the water here with the fishies.
Swim up bar.
Yeah, they got a lazy river, but they're only at about a quarter capacity. Maybe, yeah, about a quarter capacity.
Well, that's good.
Not
busy. And this is an off time of the year too, right?
It's October. Off time, but because of COVID as well.
Yeah, as well.
They were a little bit less people there. I mean, there's about 600 and some people, and they can take 2,600 and some people.
Were the employees wearing masks or no?
Yep, all the employees were wearing masks.
Okay.
Sanitizing stations everywhere. They usually had like an area that you'd walk through to disinfect your feet as well. Yeah. Serving food, they'd give you a plastic glove so you could go and grab stuff and get your food. Some of the places we went to, they would actually serve you instead.
Do you know if this resort was Canadian owned or American owned?
I don't know, actually. There were a few Canadians there, quite a few people from Europe, a lot of Americans.
Germans. I've been there a few
There were
times.
A couple Germans, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really it's a lot of fun. I mean, this is your beach, all this in here.
Yeah.
You can go swim with the dolphins over here.
Did you do it? Did you go to the dolphins?
2 years ago we did.
Okay. So Kaden went with you 2 years ago then, obviously.
Oh yeah, Kaden's been 7 times to Mexico.
You want to see something interesting? Go out of the map again and go south to Guatemala. Towards the northwest tip of South America there, where they joined. I keep going down past Costa Rica, right? Go to Panama City there, and then we see that where that line is. Zoom right into where that squiggly line is. Oh, you went too far. Go back out. Yeah, right there. So that borders Guatemala, that area to South America. It's completely impossible for them to see how that yellow line there stops. They can't get a road from there over to South America because the vegetation is impossible. It'd take them 20 years to dig all that out to get through there. And they've never done it. And the government doesn't want to spend a dime having it done. So what you have to do, you have to go up to the north part of that area and take a boat over to highway, whatever that highway is on the north part. Yeah. It's the only way to get over to Colombia. You can't even walk through it. It's like trying to walk through a bridle path.
There's a trail that ends right at that.
Those are probably like a park or something where they cut away so you can walk through, but it's impossible for them to walk from there. It's just too much heavy trees and jungle.
Yeah, it's very thick.
Yeah, but you have to take a boat over. It's the only way to get over there. I watched a documentary on that a couple of weeks ago. Hey, Matt's here. Cool.
But yeah, it was a blast. Be right back.
Yeah.
Well, Kaden is a good swimmer. No, Kaden isn't a great swimmer. He was wearing a vest, so he was still diving. He's got no fear. So,
Any good surfing waves there? Do you see any surfers?
No. Well, actually, there were quite a few good waves because the water was pretty rough at first.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Did you think of trying to go surfing? Oh no, not with a Speedo on. That would be wrong.
It'd be a real rush. I did a little bit of surfing when we were about 3 years ago when we were at a different resort. They had the artificial ones.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun. But I'm not a surfer.
But not the same though.
No. And that one I ended up flying off and slamming into the wall.
Whoa.
Knocked the breath out of me on that one.
Yeah, that would hurt.
But yeah. It was still fun. Hey, Matt. But I mean, you know what? Speedo, no Speedo, it was fun. Did I wear the Speedo the whole time? No. I wore it once.
Thank God.
I wore it once and for a couple hours.
I've heard people getting kicked out of resorts when they've been wearing Speedos at them. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you see a lot less sometimes.
Oh yeah, you do.
I've seen a lot of footballs, put it that way. But anyway, I didn't see any at this resort, but I have seen them before.
Okay, I don't think Matt's seen the picture of you in it, so I'm going to stop my camera.
Why are you stopping your camera? Huh? Okay. I don't know why Lance is stopping his camera, but sure, whatever. Anyway. Phone keeps dinging on me. Must be a Canadian term. What's a Canadian term? So he doesn't see it. I'm confused. I don't know. See what? Is this what you're looking for, Matt? There you go. It's the Speedo challenge. There you go, Matt. And it is posted. It's in the community section. I don't care who sees it. I know I'm fat. Now just to lose some weight. Ouch. But yeah, whatever. Victoria, welcome. Victoria, I got your sticker and I got your note. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. It's just when you're traveling, make sure you get as much information as possible. And when you're out there, don't be scared to just be who you are. Don't be somebody else. Be yourself. You want to wear a Speedo? You want to rock a Speedo? Go for it. You don't want to? You want to wear full pants and a suit when you're swimming? Go for it. People are going to look at the same way at you if you're wearing a suit, shorts, Speedo, whatever. You're away. Who cares? Exactly. I was there to enjoy it, and I did. I did it more as a challenge. I did it more to embarrass my wife. I did it more just to see if I could actually do it. But you know what? I actually kind of enjoyed it. Will I do it again? Hell yeah. What can I say? Will I do it all the time? No. But yeah, I might do that as another, bet with Kaden for something. Who knows? We'll see. But you know what? I had fun. So that's what's important. And made my wife laugh. Made her make jokes. Who cares? I had fun. Lance, stop picking your nose.
Man, my internet went off like for 30 seconds there. That was weird.
Uh-huh. It's kind of weird, isn't it?
And all my freaking windows all closed.
I don't know why. Was that what we were trying to avoid, Lance?
Are you done?
Yeah, my apologies. But anyway.
I'm leaving, Daryl. Goodbye. I'm going now. Stop it. You're going to scare the children if there's any here. Hello, Victoria May, Life Unfiltered Wallace.
Sorry to scare you there, Victoria.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not good for Victoria. Or anybody else.
Oh, I don't care. It's
Okay, so what's your next adventure out of Canada? Are you gonna drive across the border at all?
Not for a bit. Not till they figure out everything. They don't have a clue right now what they're doing.
Line Screw 1 is having live right now, and I was watching it earlier. And he says it was like $250 to get a COVID test before you come back into Canada.
Yep.
And you have to pay for it there.
As long as you're double vaccinated, but to come back,
got to get COVID tested down there and show it.
Which is like $250.
And he tried like hell to get an appointment to have it done. He couldn't. It was a pain in the butt. So he had a friend arrange it for him.
Yeah, so, it's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why he's going right now.
He'll go down to like Quartzsite or fly somewhere else internationally or whatever.
If he's flying, yeah, but I mean driving isn't until November 8th.
Yeah, how many more days? 8 more days.
But I mean, even at that,
they'll all be flocking down there.
It's not worth it unless you're going down there and you're going to be down there for a while.
For 5 months or something.
Yeah. Otherwise, if you're going down to go to Bell's Fair or go to Seattle or whatever it is to come back, it's not worth it.
No, obviously. Not for $250 or even for 2 weeks. No, it have to be a long time. At least you had the soccer ball to do it, Daryl. Or the balls. Waterboy says at least you had the ball, soccer ball and baseball to do it.
Exactly.
That was funny.
Exactly.
There are free COVID testing areas here in Florida. No. That's interesting.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe again, it's getting your research done ahead of time, because they don't tell you everything either. Sometimes you find out when you get there.
Yeah, he said it was a nightmare.
Which makes it yeah, exactly. It was like us getting to the airport. It's like, oh, now we need to, and then you're randomly selected. It's like, yeah, no.
So what did you have to do to get back into Canada? Anything? Just show you that you were vaccinated and that was it?
Show you're vaccinated. You had to show your negative results. You had to.
Oh, so you had to have a COVID test before you came back in?
Yeah, 72 hours before we had to have a COVID test.
And did you pay
which
for it?
was $90 US.
Oh,
for
and
each of us.
And where did you have it in Mexico before you got on the plane? Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's cheap.
Which is like 130 some Canadian each.
Yeah.
And then when you get to Canada, you get randomly selected, and they do another COVID test on you.
Yeah. When you get into Canada, wow.
Yeah.
And that one's free.
My thing was, what did I need the COVID test in the first place? Well, that's to get on the plane. I said, no, it's not. That's to come into Canada.
Okay.
No, that's to get on the plane. I'm like, no,
Come on.
not. It's to come into Canada.
Yeah. And did you have to pay for another one when you got to Canada?
No.
Oh, okay.
But you're randomly selected, and because we were a family, and because of Kaden being so young, I look ahead of us, and they're all families with kids. And then,
Really?
of course, they have to stick in the single guy behind me, the scruffy guy, and then they stick in. There was another couple, I think it was. I'm going, yeah, just to throw in so it's random.
Oh, it's random. They should be doing everybody, not just random people.
Well, and the thing is, and if you're selecting us as random, where was my test? Where was my wife's test? It was just Kaden.
Oh, it was? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, poor kid.
So there's no random to it.
That's dumb. That's like when I used to come back from, Caribbean all the time because we went there all the time. I had my long hair. I'd be the only one that gets searched.
Yeah.
They would pick me because I had long hair. You think I'm like druggy.
And the thing is, when I would go across and I would have a tank top on and you've got tats on, you go through and you're like this, they pull you aside. So I always make sure my sleeves are down, that I'm not wearing a tank top, that I look presentable, I look normal. Otherwise, you target yourself.
Yeah. Yes, Fatima, I am planning on going to the M22. I'm actually going down 4 or 5 days before it starts to help Kevin out. And I do know you're from Michigan. At least in Dade and Broward County. Oh, they're free there.
When is that, Lance?
It's September. September the second or third weekend. And then a weekend after that, they're having a caravan of people that want to go to the Mayberry. So a lot of people will be going from M22 down to Mayberry right after, the weekend after.
Well, I was thinking of organizing a YouTube thing for Mexico.
You get people to go to Mexico?
Yep, for next year.
What month?
I don't know yet.
Like in the spring or in the fall?
I'm thinking like
a year from now then.
I don't know. February, March, somewhere in there, close to spring break, but not spring break. I'm not sure.
Fatima says she gets profiled. Why is that, Fatima? I hope not because you're East Indian. That's what happened to my boss one time. He was the only
Sometimes, yeah.
He was the only. We were coming back from Germany, and the whole plane was all white people, and he was the only Indian guy. And he was my boss, and they pulled him out of the whole group, and I was just like, "Oh my god."
Well, it's just like I walked into. We got Richmond here is primarily Chinese. Yeah, and I walked into a mall. I could see the other person across the way because everybody was shorter than me. But as soon as I walked in, everybody kind of looks at me because I was the only white person.
Oh, get him. He's not Chinese. I'm German Irish, but I do dress funny. Dress is funny.
Who cares how you dress?
What? They're not doing Mayberry and Mayberry now, are they? No, it's I think it's a different state now. Charlie Grace was just telling me the other day. But it's not at Mayberry. They couldn't get that campground. That campground does not want any more groups coming to it anymore.
They erect it for them?
No. They just decided not to do any more handling any groups. It was only second time they ever did it. They had to organize a group because it was too much for them to organize it and all that. I don't know. If I owned a campground, man, I would take as many groups as I can. What?
I'll be back in a second, Lance.
You too? Oh, okay. Welcome to the... My camera's too low again. If you haven't seen already, make sure you go check out the video back in March on Daryl's Live when I had to host it because he was in the hospital. And Daryl wanted the show to go on, so he asked me to host it for him, and I did, and we had a great time. Who was up there? Solex was on it. Trauma Nate Dogg was on it. I think Matthew was on it. And a few other people. So if you go to Daryl's Lives you can watch it. And it got a lot of views. In Georgia. Yeah, it was Georgia, isn't it? So it's not in North Carolina now. It's going to be in Georgia. Our campground welcomes us here. Yeah, the Michigan one, they welcomed everybody. That was great. Cars, buses, taxis, vans, obviously motorhomes. That's what I liked about the Michigan meetup that Kevin arranged. They allowed everybody to come. Anybody out of cars, you can sleep in the car if they wanted to. But maybe that campground, I can't remember the name of it now. Maybe not. They don't allow people to sleep in their cars. But I look forward to it. I wanted to get down to this year's, but our borders weren't open, and they're still not open until November the 8th. Also, check out Boondocking with Boomer, the new video short. Oh, thanks, Fatima. That was just a joke that I was dared to do. It was to make fun of our good friend Donovan from RV on the Wayside. I wonder where Daryl went. I hope he didn't go to put his Speedo on. Okay, everybody say yes if you enjoyed seeing him in the Speedo, and say no if you did not. Obviously, it's going to be mostly ladies. Actually, it is mostly ladies in here. Now she says, yes, we used to get profiled because how we look. My husband had long hair and a beard. Yep, I had long hair. And I had purple hair, so of course we got stopped by police and security guards followed us in the stores. We would laugh. I went into a bank one time when I had my long hair, and the security guard unbuckles his holster. Like, what the heck? Oliver said no. I don't know what he said no to, though. So how many people watching? How many likes? Hit those thumbs up, people. There's 10 people in the house. I think there is. I gotta refresh this. I gotta go back here and watch what I left. Okay. What happened? Oh. I got too many lives going here. It was scary. Hey, Prairie Light's here. Hey, Karen. Have you been here the whole time? Because you're probably wondering, what is Lance doing on Daryl's Live? I'm co-hosting the show tonight. Daryl's going to get his Speedo ready. Oh, no, right. Okay, now, no. Yeah, see? Okay, so 2 no's, and there's no yeses, so... Speedo is scary, so 3 no's. I can never unsee it. I know, Naj. I mean, maybe if he did some chin-ups or push-ups every day, I don't know. Maybe. Speedos went out in the 90s, and hopefully they will never come back in North America. So what time is it over there where you guys are? It's only about, 5 o'clock in British Columbia? And then we're in Alberta? 6 o'clock? I think you're 2 hours behind me, right? Everyone should be able to dress according to choice. Oh, yeah, definitely. They try to, my son's school here, they try to make them stop wearing, what was it? It was either cutoff shirts or something else, and I can't remember what it was. But when I heard that, I went immediately over to the school and had to talk with the principal. I said, listen to me. We live in a free country here in Canada, and my kid can wear whatever he wants as long as it doesn't have obscenity on it or anything. If my husband wore one, I would shoot him. What? If your husband wore a dress, you would shoot him? Oh, sorry, the Speedo, yeah. Daryl's, I'm going to have to tell Daryl when I get back. We had a survey here, and it's not looking good for him. Does anybody want to, not one person wants to say yes, it was okay for Daryl to, hey, Justin and Christina, it was okay for Justin to, for Daryl to wear the Speedo? Because it was very, very wrong. I'm just going along with what he said. Justin Christina is from Quebec. Another fellow Canadian here. Okay, who's moderating in here? I know Bree does. Everybody does. Karen moderates, Water Girl, Bree. Justin Christina, Naj does. Karen does. Okay, where did he go? Maybe his wife threw out his Speedo. Maybe she burned it, and he's looking everywhere for it. He said he's making a Speedo thumbnail for this live. Fatima says exactly. I dress conservatively and support freedom to dress anywhere on the. Oh, it was there for a second. Where'd you go, Daryl? I can't do the rest of the night. You're not paying me for this. It's been on for an hour and 8 minutes. What time is it? 8:08. My time. Those are blue. Looks like blue diapers, Brie, or Depends. Are those blue Depends? That's what it looks like. Like blue Depends. Karen says maybe someone stole the speedometer of his luggage. Oh, he's on the phone. He's talking on the phone in the middle of his live. You know, he's lucky I'm a good friend to just take over his live for him like this. I mean, what if I wasn't here? Naj is at 8:12. I know, Naj, you're the same time as me. Okay, did that just jump? Oh, no, it didn't. Fatima says, hope you took the school to task, Lance. Not fair for your son. I just told him, I said, it's not, no problem. I said, it's not a school where they have to wear a uniform. It's just a regular public high school. I wish I could remember exactly what it was. It wasn't just him. It was a couple of kids. I'm pretty sure it was cut off sleeves on T-shirts. Karen said maybe someone stole the Speedo out of his luggage. Okay, Speedo, because you said speedometer. I don't think anybody would steal that, Karen. Just saying. Unless it was his wife to have it burned. Okay, you guys want to do some trivia? I got trivia cards. Ready? Okay, here we go. Maybe once else. Okay. Question number 1. Okay, this is an easy one. Finding Dory is a sequel to which animated film? Oh, sorry, he's back.
Nemo? Finding Nemo.
Yeah, it's not for you to answer. It's for your guests here.
Oh, sorry. I just had to deal with one of my guys. We have a client that's really, I don't have a nice word for it, so I'm not even going to say.
Irate. Okay, Daryl, I got some bad news for you, buddy, while you were on the phone.
My Speedo?
Yeah, well, that's what we talked about, and we did do a survey.
I could see that.
And nobody said, yes, it's okay. There was no yeses. They were all no's.
All I saw was Karen say he's making a Speedo thumbnail, and I am.
Hey, I can scroll up. Hold on. Well, after I asked it, Waterbed said no. Prairie Life said no. Nash said it was scary. Nash said the Speedo's scary. Laughing out. I could never unsee it.
But again,
And then,
Lance, remember,
on your defense, Fatima says everybody should be able to dress according to choice. But there's just no yeses.
but the problem is, Lance,
What's that?
there is a yes.
From who? Well, I guess the one from Fatima.
No, there's
I
another
think.
one too.
Not from you. You can't count that one. No.
But the thing is, don't live by the what ifs in life.
No, not that. No.
Yes.
Of course not. Of course not. Don't
Yes.
ever live that one.
If you live by the what ifs in life, you'll never do anything.
That's true. You just gotta have fun, man. Do everything that's
You do.
fun
And is that something I would do normally? No. I did it because a lot of people believed I wouldn't do it. I did it.
For sure. If you're dared or
But I also did it to embarrass my wife, so I snuck it in the suitcase. She's like, "Where did that come from?"
Well, I don't know. Finding Nemo. Karen, you got it right. Being editing videos.
Karen cheated, though.
Huh?
Karen cheated.
I know she did. She typed it in after you said it. You want to know?
Okay, I got to answer Johnny's question here. I did order a Speedo that has some pink in it, but it wasn't going to be here in time. So I actually had to order a different one. So that was not my first choice. So I do have another Speedo coming. That video to follow.
Oh, God. Okay, please, everyone go over to Daryl's channel right now and unsubscribe. Or, no, don't unsubscribe, sorry. Just turn off the alerts.
But Lance, have you ever noticed that a lot of the women, like Dr. Oh, what's her name?
Doctor?
She's a off-roader. She's an overlander. But anyway, because she's usually running around in a bikini.
The thinner girl with the bikini. She's a doctor of she's not doctor. She's a medical. She's a. I know who you mean.
Deals with mushrooms.
She's always in a bikini.
Crap.
Yeah, she's always in
but
a
anyway,
bikini.
And then there's Morgan who does booby painting.
Yeah.
Then there's
that cost me a lot. That shirt. No, not just kidding.
And then there's Wonder Hussy Sarah, who does her top stuff.
Yeah.
Go for it, Sarah.
But those women are pretty good looking, though, Daryl. Just saying.
Hello.
Okay.
I had some from some guys too.
And then somebody in here said, you know what? If you had just done a few, sit-ups or push-ups a few weeks before. I mean, you said you lost 40 pounds from COVID. Did you gain it all back? Did you pig out and go crazy?
I did.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah. So I lost, 30-some pounds with COVID. But then when I got out, I was just hungry. And I've lost five pounds since. No, I've lost a bit more than 5 pounds. But I got to lose a bit more.
Nash said she would shoot her husband if he wore Speedo.
My wife was embarrassed, but you know what? She kind of started to have fun with it when she was filming me, and she said something about.
Wait, there's film too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got to turn my.
As I said, that video is going to be coming soon.
Okay, I'm just going to turn off my alerts from your channel just for a month, and I'll turn them back on after that.
Lance, that's going to be in December.
Okay, I'll turn them off till January. Oh man!
Right now, my videos are up till December.
No, I got a call. Hold on, I got a call now.
And I think that will be probably around Christmas time. The Speedo, somewhere in there. But yeah, you know what? Who cares? That's all I can say. Who cares? Yes, I found what you lost. Yeah, I found everything I lost too and more. But it's time to kind of get back down to where I was. I feel a lot better at that weight, and that was kind of my goal, but not the COVID way. So it is my goal to get down that far again. And yeah, I know it's possible. I gotta Caden's bad for it too, though. Always wanting to go to 7-Eleven to get snacks and candies and Slurpees and pop and McDonald's and Wendy's, and it's all that stuff that's not good for you. So I'm going to start controlling that a bit more. But I'm going to throw in a little advertisement right here. Sorry, Lance, I'm removing you for now. It's got green on it. So if you guys need a cooler, the Pelican Coolers are awesome. These things are truly amazing. This is our small version. Of course, you can see it's got green on it because the green screen is going right through it. But I love this thing. And this whole thing's not going to show up very well because it's got green and stuff in it. But it's got a little case in the top, which is I just love. This is the one for our truck and for tournaments and stuff that I can take for Kaden. But as you can see, you can see right through it. It's got a case that you can see through. I love that. I can turn the green screen off. This is fun. Green screen, none. So it's got a little case in it. It's small. It's for pop sandwiches and stuff like that. It's got a little carry case here. But these things are really durable, and I love these things. This is our mini one. We have a bigger one as well. But the Pelican Coolers are awesome, and these guys are awesome as well. Customer service is amazing. I've never been so happy to be part of a brand like Pelican. They make one awesome cooler. Thanks, Pelican. There we go. Back to green screen. But yeah, but I'm gonna wrap this up. I see Lance hiding in the basement there.
What the Pelican Cooler is, can you actually put a Pelican in it?
No, well, if you want to. I did see some Pelicans as well, but they are a very durable cooler, and they're an awesome cooler. They're very strong and amazing.
Is that a plug-in one, or just you have to put ice in that one?
No, these are just portable.
Okay.
No plug-in.
Fill it with ice
But these things, like I had ice in mine. I think it lasted 5 days.
I think they make the ones that plug into your lighter, don't they?
They might. I'm not sure. I think they might. I'm not sure on that one. But they're insulated too, where other coolers are not insulated. So that's why the ice melts so quickly.
That's nice. I got this kettle. I don't know who it's from. Service Ideas. I can put boiling hot water in this in the morning around 7 a.m. It will stay hot in here. It'll stay hot in here till 10 p.m. at night.
That's cool.
16 hours, dude. Literally. It'll stay boiling hot. I don't know where my wife got this, but I love this thing. I put hot water in every time I go somewhere in the motorhome.
But we're going to wrap it up, Lance. I got to get Kaden
problem.
fed.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me up.
Oh, no problem.
It was fun co-hosting. I mentioned everybody to go see the video of me hosting your whole show when you were sick.
Yeah, that goes back a little ways this year.
Yeah, February, March it was, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for having me up.
Thanks, Lance. Good to
Say
see
goodbye, everybody. Bye, everybody. And we'll see you on the flip side. Adios.
It's always fun to bug Lance. Fellow Canadian, opposite side of the country. I won't hold that against him. But yeah, it's great when you see Canadians like Justin and Christina in here, Lance, Shebna, who else is Canadian? Of course, Karen. Love Karen. She's an absolute sweetheart. Karen is just an amazing person. So down to earth, so genuine. She's one amazing person. If you haven't seen Karen's stuff, go check out Prairie Life. Just love what Karen is doing. And as a fellow dog lover as well. And for Lance, Tasha did spend her staycation with a Great Dane, a German Shepherd, another pug, a Frenchie, a snake, cat. What was the other dog? Some yappy little thing. And something else. I can't remember. She had a staycation with a bunch of animals, and she had a blast. But yeah. Yeah, Paula's Canadian too. I just didn't see Paula in here. But I know Paula's, as soon as the border opens, Paula's going to be running for it. She wants out of Canada for a while, and I don't blame her. I would want away from Saskatchewan too. It's too cold. So I think Paula's going to be heading south for the winter. She's going to be a true snowbird. And you know what? I don't blame her. So Chrome, he's over on the island. Yeah, a lot of Canadians out there and doing well for themselves too, which is good to see. But I'm going to wrap this one up. I got to get Kaden fed. I got a bunch of work still to do. Kaden's got 14 days of quarantine. So it's going to be a long 14 days, but it is what it is. And Justin and Christina are going to the States for 3 months in December. That'll be fun. Badge is another Canadian from Alberta. Justin Christine from Quebec. Lance from Toronto. V from Toronto. Paula from Saskatchewan. Chrome from Vancouver. There's so many. Foresty Forest from Vancouver. There's just too many to number. Jeffy Bear from Vancouver. He's heading back this way. There's a lot of Canadians out there, and I'm proud. I'm proud to be Canadian. I really am. And just like a lot of Americans are proud to be Americans. So we are great part of North America. But I'm going to wrap up, get Kaden fed, get some more work done, go to bed early because I'm still 2 hours ahead of Mexico time. Try to get my week planned out for next week and get a video maybe edited, maybe 2 videos. I don't know. But I have 7 videos scheduled of Mexico. So hopefully I'll get all 7, maybe 6, but hopefully it'll be all 7. So I appreciate all of you. And if you guys want any of our merchandise, like our Do Epic hats, oh, there it's on this side, our shirts, you can find it on our website at www.vancityadventure.ca. You can find stickers, sticker packs. We will be getting some new designs up. If you become a member of our membership section on YouTube, you'll be getting a special gift. If you become a member on Patreon, you'll be getting a special gift as well. And those are limited. There's only 100 of those. And we've already sent some out to members from our YouTube side. So once those are gone, they are gone. But it's us showing our appreciation to you and how much we appreciate you guys. We love you all. Tasha loves you wherever she went. Kaden loves you wherever he went. And we just want to say thank you for being part of our Van City adventure. And for, let's see more of you than just a hand. Come over here. We really appreciate all of you and how much you guys support us. Thank you guys so much for that support and for following us, being part of us, and you know what, pushing us to do our best and to continue with all our adventures. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye from all of us, Kaden, myself. Tashi, you want to come up here? You want to say goodbye? Want to say goodbye? Oh, good girl. And Tashi Bear. Right? Good. Yes. And Tashi. From all of us, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next one, which will be Thursday morning. Can't remember which video that is. I think it's the truck breakdown, if I remember right. But yeah, So we'll see you guys soon. Thanks for coming along on this ride with us. Bye, guys. And remember,
Bye.
do epic shit. Bye.
You're supposed to do the end thing.
I know. See, we're still live. Why'd you turn the light off for? We're still going.
Not for now. We're gonna. It's gonna end.